In this session, we will be understanding about variables in JavaScript. Remember, I said JavaScript is a programming language, and usually every programming language supports variable declaration. Okay, so JavaScript also supports variable declaration. So most probably, in case if you are not aware of the programming languages, usually you will get a doubt about variables. The usual doubt is, what is the purpose of variables? Remember, in case if you don't have programming knowledge, earlier programming knowledge, you remember that variables are useful for storing data. Remember, using variables we can store data. Now let me explain how to declare variables in JavaScript. Remember, for declaring variables in JavaScript there are two ways. One way is declare variable by using var keyword and assign some value, right? So v1 is a variable and var is a keyword. So you can declare a variable by using var keyword, and this variable v1 is going to store some value 10. Okay, so whatever you would like to write in the right hand side, you can able to just write, right? Similar way, we can declare variables in JavaScript even without using var keyword, something like this. So variable name, directly some value. Value can be anything. It can be a number, it can be an integer value, it can be a floating point value, or it can be a string value, it can be a boolean value, or even it can be anything else, right? So all what I am trying to explain here is, in JavaScript we can declare variables by using var keyword, or even we can declare variables without using var keyword. Okay, so anyhow there is a difference between these two things. Later we will be understanding the differences, but as of now you remember that in JavaScript we can able to declare variables either by using var keyword or even without using var keyword. Believe you understood. Next, similar way, we can store any kind of data into var variables or the variables which are declared in JavaScript. Let me explain what we can able to store it usually by using JavaScript variables. Let us say I declared a JavaScript variable, maybe with the name v3, with or without keyword, that really doesn't matter. I can able to store a number something like this, right? A decimal value, or even I can able to declare a value and I can able to store either false or true, right? Similar way, I can able to store some string data, something like ABC, right? So remember, in JavaScript you can able to store string data or series of characters either by using single quotations or by using double quotations. In case if you want, I can show you double quotations also. I can store string data either by using double quotations or by using single quotations, and while declaring variables, if you want, you can use var keyword also, or otherwise you can declare the variable without using var keyword, right? All these things will work. Believe you understood. And not only these things, even you can able to store some objects, right? Later we will be understanding how to create the objects in JavaScript, but even you can able to store objects also, right? Not only objects, by using JavaScript variables we can able to store even functions also, right? So don't worry really about how to store functions in JavaScript variables. As of now you believe me, and remember that we can able to store even functions inside the JavaScript variables. All these things are possible. Remember, in JavaScript we can able to store usually any data, or even you can store objects, or even if you want you can store functions also, right? Now let us try to understand one more important point by comparing JavaScript variables with other programming language variable declaration. So in case if you are coming from C# language background, or in case if you are aware of C# programming or Java programming or C++ programming, in general you will be knowing that we will be declaring the variables in C# or Java or C++ by using a data type and a variable name is equals to some value. Or in normal programming languages, before variable names we have to use data type, right or wrong, right? Yes, obviously it is correct. But when it comes to JavaScript, we can able to declare the variables either by using var keyword or even without using var keyword. Remember, in case if any language is supporting variable declaration without using actual data type, such kind of languages are called as loosely typed languages. Loosely typed languages. So JavaScript is an example for loosely typed language. So why we are calling JavaScript as loosely typed language? The reason is very simple. The variable declaration is allowed without specifying underlying data type. But when it comes to C# language or Java or C++, you cannot be able to declare a variable without specifying the underlying data type. So underlying data type is mandatory, right? So that is the reason why C#, Java and C++ languages are usually called as strictly typed languages, or even some people will call it as strongly typed languages. Okay. So if a variable declaration is allowed without specifying underlying data type, such kind of languages are called as loosely typed languages. Believe you understood. Next, in JavaScript, we need to understand different types of variables supported, right? So remember, JavaScript supports declaration of two types of variables. One is called as local variable and second one is called as global variable. So later in our training, I will try to explain the difference between local variables and global variables, and I will also explain how to declare local variables and how to declare global variables. But as of now, I strongly recommend you to remember the different types of variables which are supported in JavaScript. That is local variables, and second one is global variables. So after understanding all these things, now we need to understand different types of data types supported in JavaScript. Usually in JavaScript, remember, number data type is supported. Using a number data type, you can able to store plain numbers or integer values. Even you can able to store floating point numbers or decimal values. Floating point numbers means decimal values only. Next, JavaScript supports Boolean data type. Using this Boolean data type, we can store either true or false. Similar way, JavaScript supports string data type. Using string data type, we can store series of characters. Those series of characters you can able to store it either by using single quotations or by using double quotations, right? But anyhow, in case if you are aware of C# or Java language, you can quickly recall that usually in C# or Java language, we use double quotations for storing the string data. But here in JavaScript, either you can use single quotations or double quotations. And remember, there is no char data type in JavaScript. Okay, so only string data type is available. By using string data type in single quotations, either you can store 0 characters or 1 character or multiple characters. Similar way, by using double quotations, you can store 0 characters or 1 character or more characters. Believe you understood. And hence there is no use of char data type, and hence char data type is not supported in JavaScript. Usually in the C# language or Java language, you will be knowing that in case if you are coming from C# or Java background, you will be knowing that by using char data type, we can able to store only 1 character by using single quotation. But anyhow, JavaScript is allowing us to store either 0 or 1 or more characters by using either single quotations or double quotations, and hence character data type is not supported. But remember, apart from all these things, even JavaScript supports null data types or null values. Okay, so anyhow I'll call it as data type only. Next, apart from this, JavaScript also supports something called as undefined. Later we'll be talking about null and undefined wherever it is necessary. Apart from all these things, remember, JavaScript also supports objects, right? Objects are also data types. Believe you understood the point. Now, after understanding all these things, let me explain few more important things related to JavaScript. First of all, let me talk about variables, right? One more point I am missing related to variables, I will try to explain. I said in JavaScript by using variables we can able to store data. What kind of data? It can be any data. Using variables we can store string data or boolean data or numbers, even we can store objects, right? Apart from all these things, even JavaScript variables are capable of storing something called as functions also, right? So in case if you are coming from C# language or Java language background, you may be wondering how a JavaScript variable can able to store a function. Anyhow, remember JavaScript variables are capable of storing even functions also, right? So going forward, somewhere in these tutorials, definitely I'll be explaining one or more examples based on storing functions in the JavaScript variables. That point of time you will be clearly understanding. As of now, you just remember these points. And apart from all these things, you remember JavaScript actually will not allow us to create variables by using actual data types. I said number is a actual data type. You cannot declare a variable something like this. Number n is equals to 100. It is not possible. You will get an error, right? So similar way, you cannot declare a variable by using string, right? So string type of variable you cannot declare. Not only that, you cannot declare boolean variable, you cannot declare directly object type variable or something else. You must declare a variable either by using var keyword or without using var keyword you can able to declare the variable. Believe you understood. So variable declaration is allowed either by using var keyword or without using var keyword, but you are not allowed to use actual data types, right? So these are all the restrictions in JavaScript. I believe you understood. You must remember all these things. Believe you understood the point.